Well, multiple sclerosis is a disease that affects around 23,000 Australians, with 3 out of 4 of those women. But a cause and a cure are yet to be found. Mother of 2, Emma Giunti, was diagnosed with MS days after returning from her honeymoon, with changes to her vision and pins and needles in her hand, prompting her to go to the doctor for a visit.
Okay, something's not quite right here. And he said, well, after he examined me, he said, I think it could be something wrong with your eyes, or it could be, worst case scenario, is multiple sclerosis.
And how does having MS affect you in your daily life?
Well, I call myself the MS phony because I actually am very, very well. I'm one of the very lucky ones. There are people like me who, when I was diagnosed 4 years ago, had the optic neuritis, which is something wrong with my eyesight. And since then, I haven't had a relapse, so I haven't had any more symptoms. But you don't know what could happen tomorrow, so that I might wake up tomorrow and not be able to see, not be able to get out of bed. And so that's one of the big fears.
And you have young children, 2 young children. Obviously, the impact of MS on your family would obviously play to your fears.
Yes, that's exactly right. So I want to be well for my family, like every other person on the planet, not just people who have MS. You see your little children and you think, wow, I don't want them to be pushing me around in a wheelchair one day. So that's why it's important that we find out more about this disease and fund research and MS Research Australia.
Yeah, she's an amazing woman, and Emma is like many living an uncertain future, waiting and hoping for a cure. This month we're being asked to kiss MS goodbye, which is an initiative by MS Research Australia, and their CEO, Dr Matthew Miles, joins us now. Good morning to you. I know that you're wearing your red lips with pride, as Emma was when we spoke with her yesterday. Tell us just how many people does MS affect in Australia?
It's around about 23,000, but up to 2 to 3 million people globally. So it's a lot of people, and it's actually the most common acquired neurological disease or disease of the nervous system in the world. And
it is one of those things that you don't sort of realise the age group, that it is mostly women and young women as well.
It is. As was mentioned, 3 out of 4 people affected are women, and the average age of diagnosis is 30. But there's increasing evidence that MS is actually starting in adolescence. And it's starting in some cases in childhood. In fact, up to 10% of cases are in childhood. And the youngest person to be diagnosed with MS is a 1-year-old child.
Wow. Extraordinary. The symptoms are very wide-ranging, aren't they? Emma, when she went to the doctor, blurred vision and pins and needles. Is there anything that you can sort of pinpoint that will actually give you an indication of the disease?
Not really. It's quite varied, and it can be from the pins and needles to fatigue to ocular problems such as Emma. But it can also be severe disability and losing the use of one leg or one arm for a period of time. And that's because MS can affect you any part of your brain or your spinal cord, and where that's affected determines what sort of signs you show, but it is quite varied.
I remember doing the MS readathon at school when I was a kid, and there's been fundraising initiatives for many generations now. Research is key to all of this, isn't it?
Research is the only chance for a cure, and we've made some great discoveries over the last sort of 10 years, and we now know a lot more about the genetic code and determining people's susceptibility to MS. In 2006 we only knew 2 genes, we now know 110. And we also understand the environmental factors for MS, such as exercise, the effects of vitamin D, the effects of a certain virus, for example. So we're sort of putting the puzzle together, if you like.
And obviously the Kiss Goodbye to MS campaign is crucial to fundraising and spurring on future research and hopefully future breakthroughs.
That's right. We're trying to raise $800,000 for MS research. With pledges, we're about half the way there, so we do need help from people. But research is really what's going to cure this thing, and we believe that research will get us to the when of a cure and not the if.
And I love the campaign. It's very creative, and everyone can really get involved with daring people to actually get involved, and the KISS campaigns and photos and social media. So hopefully we can all help out and raise some much needed funds.
The Red Lips has been very effective, and we're obviously very active on social media, and Instagram and things like that. So we, encourage people to get involved.
Yeah, share the dare. And for more information, you can visit Kiss Goodbye to... Well, there's me being a bit silly at the launch of the Kiss Goodbye to campaign launch. You can go to ms.org.au. It's a wonderful cause and I'm really pleased to be involved with it. And thank you so much for coming in and joining us this morning. Can.
Great stuff, Deb. Thank you very much. Now, Jeffrey Edel